Good morning, everybody. We are here. We're looking good today. We're ready to go. Prices might be down, but we are up. We get Alien Head first in the chat. Alien Head Gorilla. We got Jeremiah, Alien Head, Jeremiah, Alien Head, Miguel. Good morning to you. Glad to have all you guys in here right now. Let's check the market out, see what's happening so far today. We've got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen, sitting at $4.76 right now, up 1.34%. We've got GameStop, top right-hand side of the screen, sitting at $21.94, down 0.87% on the day today. Shiba Inu Coin at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, sitting at $13.17, down 1.27%. And you got Bitcoin sitting at $56,100 after bouncing off 55.8. Losses, ladies and gentlemen, losses. Actually, just losses, gentlemen. No ladies in the chat. Just losses, gentlemen. That is what we've got right now. We got the NASDAQ sitting a break even on the day today. We've got 17,075 points, 0.05% lower. Dogecoin sitting at 9.7 cents. Shiba Inu Coin 13.17. Ethereum sitting at 23.75. My goodness, it's on its way down. My goodness. Bitcoin sitting at 56,000 flat right now. The SPY sitting at 548, down 0.5%. QQQ down 0.25%, $459. You've got Mullen Auto sitting at 22 cents right now. Sundial sitting at $2.03. Netflix sitting at $6.79. MPW at $4.90. Tesla sitting at $2.27, up 3% today. Was up much higher earlier today, rallying all the way up to $234, all the way back down to $227 right now. Extremely volatile. Tesla moving a lot today. Amazon sitting up 2.19%, man, after being up over 3%, $179 down to $177. Apple sitting at 222.75% higher on the day today. And following the overall trend of the market there, very nice morning, pulling back a little bit and trying to find its way throughout the day. But we're going to watch Bitcoin, man, because we need some gains and we need them. We want gains and we want them now. That's what we want, man. Well, it's our gains and we want them now. That's what we got to know for the cryptocurrency space, that it's our gains and we want them now. I got to smash that. You know what? Let's just move it over here so you guys can see it. Get my face out of the way. Not bothering the chart there, so we can see what's going on with Shiba Inu Coin as well. Lonnie says Solana dumped back down to 129. It's a good trade when it bounces back up. Absolutely, man. Look, I think Solana is going to do very well during the upcoming bull market. We just got to deal with all of the nonsense right now. Cold Life says opinion on Tesla. I see guys over on TikTok as well now. We got Cold Life, Dasani, It's Him, Nameless, and Rick Sambo as well. Tesla, man, look, I think that Elon Musk is positioned to do very well, not just with Tesla, but with X and so on. Anybody that stands up for what's right, like Elon Musk does, I am behind him. So Tesla, regardless of whether or not I believe in owning an electric vehicle myself, I do not own one. I do think that he is... I don't know, industry leader. Let's put it that way. Industry leader. He's got first mover advantage, and Tesla can move higher in price. Let me say this, though. There's a lot of people that hate Elon Musk for a lot of dumb reasons, okay? And I'm not going to go into too many of them. You guys are smart enough to know what they are. And because of that, they're coming after him. They're coming after him. They're coming after his company. They're coming after his money. So as long as he can win, right? As long as he can win out and he doesn't lose out to all of the hatred, Tesla will do very well. Now, if we go down a rabbit hole of the idiocy of unrealized gains taxes, Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, Google, it doesn't matter what company you're talking about. It is going to face absolute devastation. If we go down that rabbit hole, all right, and for some just forsaken reason, unrealized gains taxes happen here in the United States, one of two things is going to happen. Tesla is no longer going to be a U.S. company, and Elon Musk and the entire operation is going to move, which would probably allow it to take a pretty strong hit in its price action, or it stays here. and the price drops down to about $10 a share because everybody is forced to dump off of their position in order to pay these capital gains taxes. So as long as one of my friends was asking me about NVIDIA, right? They said, no, and I was showing some support lines that I got on the chart and stuff, and they said, do you really think it's going to go down to $50? And I said, no, but if unrealized gains taxes become a thing, yeah, you're going to see probably lower than $50 a share on NVIDIA. And look, I don't think that's going to happen. It's so stupid. I don't even know why people talk about it, but they do talk about it. It would absolutely devastate not only the entire country, the economy, the global economy would be in shambles if it happens. So, my opinion on Tesla is positive unless we go some sort of a communist route. These YouTube commercials are killing me. Well, thank you for the penny, Alien Head Intelligence. I appreciate it. Clay, I haven't seen many videos from you this year. Kenny, that is very interesting, man, because I've actually posted 4 videos a day, every single day, since March. And prior to March, I was posting 3 videos per day and 2 live streams. So I really do wonder, Kenny, why you have not seen many videos. My output has been greater than it's ever been in the history of my video production. But I also agree with you, right? My views, and I don't know, right? Everybody can sit here and say, well, it's not my fault that you're not seeing the views. I'm actually posting more than I ever have before. And it's very easy to blame it on YouTube for not disseminating the views in the way that or the videos in the way that they once did, and not promoting those to subscribers and so on. I do believe that is a case, right? I do believe that is a case, that there's less notifications. They can hide you from the home page. They can hide you from the subscription page, all of that stuff. I don't know what the case is, but I will tell you this, Kenny. If you could figure out, right, what is going on and why you have not seen the same amount of videos, because I've actually posted more, right? If you could figure out why, it could probably revolutionize my channel, and it could probably revolutionize a lot of people's channels, because it is tough, dude. It is tough. For example, views are down about 90% from where they were back in March. That is a drastic, and that means, right? That means that monetization is down 90% from where it was back in March. It's crazy, man. And you can see right now, 12 viewers on the live stream. We get a couple people over on TikTok. Brad, Big Papa, it's him. Thank you guys for following. I see that over there. But it's crazy, dude, right? Because it's interesting. I got a lot of cryptocurrency, sure. I've got some stocks. I've got all of that. And it's tough when your investments take a hit, when markets are slow, and they're maybe not growing, but in fact they're declining, which is a very hard thing to see happen. But on top of that, when you also have an income stream that is based on views, and views are down 90%, and therefore monetization is down 90%, it's like a double whammy, man. It's like a double whammy. So when I tell you that you just got to push forward, sometimes if you have to close your eyes and keep on walking, maybe your investments aren't growing like you want them to, or they're potentially declining, you're losing money, and you just got to close your eyes and keep doing what you're doing and moving forward and grinding through, dude, it is exactly what is happening right now. 12 viewers, when just a couple of months ago we were sitting on 100 viewers. Months prior to that, we were sitting on 400 viewers in a live stream. It is a drastic difference, man. And it's a tough one, right? So Kenny, if you can figure it out, please let me know. They have not come into my feed. I've followed you since the Luna crash. I'm a lunatic. Kenny, very, very interesting, man. I don't know why they don't show up in your feed. As long as you subscribe to my channel, they should show up in your feed. So, I can blame it on YouTube, man. I just got to push through, right? That's all I got to do. I can't tell YouTube, or I can't go in there and look at YouTube's kind of settings or anything like that. Ricey, Johnny, you want to look at Ricey? Is that what you're saying? I'll gladly look at Ricey. I just want to make sure. Is that the ticker symbol for a crypto you want to look at? 2 live streams. Nah, Jeremiah, we're still only going to be doing 1 live stream today. Clay, thinking about getting in the Tone coin on Ethereum. What are your thoughts about it? Let's take a look at it, man. If anyone but Sponge, offload it now. Is it up, Lonnie? Is it up? Maybe everyone is waiting to see how the presidential election... Yeah, Gen G, I do think that has a lot to do with it, right? So if you go out and you look at X right now, X is a pretty good indicator of actually what's going on because my feed has gone from Dude, my feed used to be like nothing but Shiba Inu Coin and Terra Luna Classic. Terra Luna Classic started to die down a little bit, and then it was a little bit more Shiba Inu Coin, a little less Terra Luna Classic, and then a lot of like, shilling going on and new tokens and stuff like that. But dude, right now, it's like no crypto. It's all politics, okay? And I can't make that switch. Right? I can't go out there and positively talk about politics. Clearly, I've got my opinions, right? You've got your opinions, and whether our opinions are alike or dislike, I don't really care. You guys can be wrong on stuff. We could be right together, whatever. But it's not something that I think people can actually discuss pleasantly. You know what I mean? So, like, if I'm going to be going out there and talking about something, sure, I could do it for views, and I could post, something about politics and make a lot of people mad, make a lot of people happy, rile them up, get the views and comments going and all of that. But, dude, that would be so draining on me. That would actually be more draining on me than watching prices come down. I don't want to say numb to it because I still do feel it. Jasmy, we can talk about Jasmy in a second as well. It's him. I don't own any Jasmy, but I know a lot of people do. I can watch prices come down, and dude, I've been investing for a very long time. So I've watched a lot of lines on the screen. 99% of the time, I know we look at a lot of stuff that I don't own on here, but 99% of the time, watching those lines, I have owned those lines, and it sucks to watch them go down and up and down and up. But if you get hit in the face enough times, usually or typically, your face will stop hurting if you get hit in the face again and again and again. And I am almost numb to price action on these charts at this point. Sucks when they go down, sure. I feel it, yes, but it doesn't really hurt. Dude, when I go out there and I see people doing well, getting millions of views and thousands and tens of thousands of comments on like political hate, oh, dude, it poisons me, man. It poisons me. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I see a lot of people doing that and kind of trying to transition over and rile people up. But, dude, if I'm going to be happy, I certainly am not going to be happy talking about that crap. I'd rather enjoy what I'm talking about and make less money than talk about something like that and hate everybody that posts a comment on my stuff all day long. Let's see. Clay, been busy, so haven't been on top of things, but why is Matt Thumbnails acting like the market is over? Then today, talking about prepping for gains, like every other day. Usually he's on it, but feels like wanting views. But again, I don't really know what's going on in the market. So, Chris, you are 100% correct, right? You're 100% correct. Matt Kors is smart, whether you like the guy or not, right? I've never really... The only thing I kind of disagree with Matt Kors on is the fact that he says, never, never, never chase a gain, right? Dude, you can chase a gain if you want. If you see the price going up and it's ripping up, you can jump in. Just be a little bit more willing to jump back out. Right? If you're jumping in as it's ripping, just be a little bit more willing to jump out. And I've heard him say several times before, never chase a gain. I get it if you're a little bit more conservative or whatever, but who cares on that? So, yeah, the dude knows what he's talking about. He's smart. I got all that. But I will tell you this, not from his perspective. I don't know how he's feeling right now. But from my perspective, right, views are so low. And it's almost like, I don't know the best way to kind of draw an analogy between landscaping and so on, or something that you guys would do for revenue, and then watching views go down, watching your dollars go down, all of that, you feel like I got to do something. I got to do something, man. What can I do? What can I do in order to drive views? And some people, they go the politics route, like I was just talking about. That's a very hot topic right now. It's gonna continue being a hot topic throughout the rest of the year, and it's probably only gonna heat up. I don't like it. I see Matt and some other guys trying to dabble in that, and they probably like it a little bit more than I would. But another thing, right? You can try and I don't know, hit on the emotions of people watching. And the emotions are fear and greed when it comes to investing. Right now, people are fearful. So when you go out there and you post a thumbnail or a title or whatever, everything's dumping, run for the hills, you're going to die, all that stuff, they say, oh God, I need to know why, because I'm feeling that way. I need to know why. And then the very next day, you might get a little gain or something. You might try to play to those emotions and say, we're going to rip to the moon. And if you do it back and forth like that, I get it if it's like a weekly or monthly basis or whatever, because things do change. And you have to appeal to the emotions at some degree. But when you vacillate back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, it does come off as a little weird. Chris, 100% recognize what's going on. You are correct, man. Anyone see news viewership is down tons and podcasts are skyrocketing? I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why, Lonnie. You guys know why. That's why you laugh at the end of it, man. I don't need to come up with an explanation and have YouTube hate me for it. Crypto should be politics neutral. It should be. HDL, it should be. And you know what? It's a little weird, and I think it would be politically neutral if you didn't have one side of the fence saying crypto's for criminals. Because all the other side of the fence has to do is say, no, crypto is legitimate. So when you've got them fighting over it, that's really why it becomes political. But I completely agree with you, man. We're just out here investing, man. We're just out here trying to have some fun. We're trying to make some money. That's what we're doing. We're not out here trying to do anything crazy. No point trading right now. You got to trade pre-market and the open. Zero. You can definitely trade intraday. There's no issues with that, but I see what you're saying. Also, pre-market, into the open, into the close. So what I believe you're looking for is excess volatility. And pre-market into the open, first I believe half hour to 45 minutes of the day are the most volatile, most heavily traded. And then last half hour, 45 minutes of the day, also most volatile. So if you are looking for the most volatile points of the day, you are 100% correct right now. Look at the open, look at the close. But blanket statement, no point in trading right now. You have to go pre-market. I can't necessarily agree with that. Fetch AI. We'll look at Fetch AI in a second, Paolo. I don't know too much about it, but I have looked at the graph before, so we can pull that up. Got to make sure I'm catching back up with the chat over here. Lost power in neighborhood. Good times. Have a great day, fam. Catch you on the flip side. Gorilla, man, you as well. Try to enjoy your day. Power went out here not too long ago, but I hate it when the power goes out, dude. Hey, yo, what's up, Clay, bro? Happy Thursday, brother. Waiting for SHIB to boom. Gene White, me too, man. Michael Allen. Mike, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Mike says, SHIB. When Lunk videos. Fist, boom. Fist, boom. Fist, boom. Fist, boom. Michael Allen. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. I was thinking about something. And since we haven't jumped into the price graphs yet or jumped into the charts too much yet, I want to ask you guys something, right? And I see this stuff when I scroll, right? I see different guys on TikTok. I see different guys on YouTube. I see people posting about crypto and talking about stocks and stuff like that. Let me ask you this, because I know you guys watch the content. You're clearly in here right now. How many do you think, you don't have to tell me who they are or anything like that, how many people do you think that just in your average scroll, whether it be live streams or videos and so on, how many different people do you see posting content about crypto or stocks right now? Mine's actually very few and far between. Now, I don't know if it's because overall interest is low or what the deal is, but I see very few and far between. Now, what I do see a lot of are clippers, okay? So whether you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts or whether you're scrolling through TikTok Shorts, or TikTok, I guess I should just say it's all short. Whether you're scrolling through, I see a lot of clippers, clipping podcasts and so on. I rarely see the actual accounts posting, but I do see a lot of clipping. And I'm trying to get a strategy together because I would love, because I know the market's going to blow back up, right? I know the market's going to blow back up. I just don't know when. But man, I would love to devise sort of a marketing strategy to where everybody sees my content, right? And then when the day finally comes that crypto does move higher, they think, holy crap, dude, I saw such a bombardment of Claybro content during the last several months that he's the guy that I got to go check out right now as prices are moving higher. So let me know how many people, if you're over on TikTok and you're scrolling, let me see, give me an idea of how many people you guys see talking about, I don't know, finance content or crypto and stocks. I still believe in Loon K. Kenny, man. And you know what? Everything's down right now. So I don't believe, and I never did, but I don't believe in the people trying to restore Terra Luna Classic. But I do believe in people buying Terra Luna Classic. I don't think it's going to go back up to a $50 billion valuation with the current people that are trying to run it and so on. But I do think it can do very well. Still got my honorarium. Ain't checked my crypto in a while. Anonymous. I still have 100% of my honorarium. At this point, it's not a badge of honor. It is a scar, my friend. It is a scar. So we'll watch it. We'll wait for it. And we'll see if it does rip back up and provide some gains there. You know what? Hold on. You guys got to see this, okay? Let me tell you guys about this one real quick, too. T1500 token. I'm in an influencers group about T1500 token, and you guys definitely need to be on this. Not in the group, but you need to see this one right here. It's moving today, and it's moving for a reason. All right, it's up 34% right now. Let me just put it this way. I don't really know. So it's bouncing off this support level right here. It's bouncing around pretty violently. $154,000. I was just looking at this earlier. It had like $45,000 in volume. Volume is picking up pretty heavy. Why? I don't really know how much you're allowed to say, not allowed to say, but some much larger influencers could be jumping on board very soon. And they're going to be doing so at a higher market cap than it's currently at a higher price point than it's currently at. So use that information as you wish, right? A lot of guys tweeting out about it today. A lot of guys talking about it because a new like fresh round of marketing or fresh round of influencers or whatever, and some very big ones, right? They do have a lot more followers than I have and stuff like that. They will be jumping on at a higher market cap. So essentially, I can't say the price. They're not going to jump on if the price doesn't get there. And I think a lot of these kids are going to, buy back in because some of these influencers dumped off, and that's why you see this head and shoulders pattern forming here. Nice round, man. They were all excited about it. They started to sell off because nobody can hold gains to save their mother's life. And back down here. But somebody is going to be jumping on here pretty soon, and that's why you have a spike up today. So if you want to take a little chance on it, this is the token where the kid is walking from the United Kingdom to Romania to meet Andrew Tate. He's walking 1,500 miles, and he's got about a week or two left. Now, I don't know how the meeting's going to go. I don't know any of that stuff. But what I do know is that somebody's going to be jumping on if the market cap gets a little higher here, and should help the price out, right? I don't know if it will or not, but I wanted to tell you guys about that. So you get some information on it, and you can make a choice if you want to make a choice on it. CZ believes in it. That's enough for me. Okay, Kenny, I like it, man. Have some good news on Happy Gilmore. A star starts filming out 8. My name in the movie is called Dilly. I'm in a locker. No way. Brian, man. That is absolutely awesome. Brian is going to be in Happy Gilmore too. And his name's gonna be Dilly in the film. Brian, that is very sweet, man. That is very sweet. You gotta give me a role too, Brian. Very cool. That's awesome, man. Because I know that Happy Gilmore 1 Happy Gilmore was such an iconic film. Happy Gilmore 2 will probably live on forever, man. So congratulations on getting into that. That's absolutely awesome. I looked at honorarium. It's behind 58%, held by 5. It's a well, no. So honorarium is not a rug, but it is heavily centralized, right, by me? So honorarium was the token that Dark Bro started. Dark Bro has not been in the live stream for a very long time now. Don't know where he's been. Maybe he's been busy. But honorarium was a token that Dark Bro started last November and started with an extremely low market cap, which means that any of the initial buyers for very little amounts of money were able to go in there and purchase extremely large quantities of honorarium. So it did become very centralized very quickly because it was so cheap and because a lot of the guys from the live stream went in to buy it. That doesn't make it a rug. What makes it a rug is if somebody were to go out there and immediately dump off, or if the team, basically just Dark Bro, had the intentions of just dumping off and essentially bringing everybody together, accumulating all that money, and then boom, rugging the entire liquidity pool. It is heavily centralized, yes, but that's because it was so stinking cheap and probably needs a lot more holders than it currently has. Clay, it depends on who you network with. I watch Crypto Banter in the morning, Paul, Baron, your show, and Oscar. Yeah, that is true. Lonnie, let me say, some of those names are in the token that I'm talking about on the screen right now, so keep a lookout for them. Keep a lookout for them, man. Where are we at here? Next owes me 1 million honorarium because he said, next, man. Michael Allen's going to be stacking up all the honorarium here pretty soon. I got SPY 545 puts. What's your analysis? Let's take a look at the SPY 545 puts real quick. We can do that. Yeah, let's just bring that down so you guys can see on that a little bit better. I gotta come here so YouTube guys can see it as well. And we're gonna put it up on YouTube. SPY 545 puts. I don't know when they expire. Hurry up. Landon, I think the name is. Landon, tell me when your SPY 545 puts expire, please. That would be much more helpful. I don't know if it's for today. My analysis, and I can't tell you what to do. My analysis, please sell them as soon as you can. Okay? I don't think that the SPY is going to dump down to 545 today. That's my opinion, right? But we've already got a decent decline. It's down 0.5%. Now, it can, if it breaks through this little level right here, it can see another leg down. But 545 is, that's a strong decline. 1+% on the day. And typically, you don't see 1+% movement. Here's what you're going to see happen on your SPY 545 puts. Being at 548 right now, probably very cheap. Let's see where the price is. Come on. All right, 545 puts, 50 cents. And this is probably 15 minutes slow since I'm not logged in. So 50 cents right now. This is going to be 0 cents at the end of the day if the SPY does not cross below $545. So my suggestion, right? It's not a recommendation. It's not anything like that. My suggestion is you scalp that trade, okay? See, it's already going down a little bit. That's a 10% loss right there. So my suggestion is hopefully it doesn't bounce back up here. You might get stuck. If it comes back down to test this level, watch this level very closely. And this is about 547, 548 flat. You don't want it to bounce off this level again. If it does, you're going to lose to theta decay so quickly that you're not going to have a chance to get back in. So I don't know when you bought, right? If you bought those puts this morning at 552, you're probably making a lot of money right now. I might be a little bit more conservative than you, but definitely if it starts to rebound here, I'm closing out. You can try to re-enter the position all you want. That's up to you. But I will say this, dude. Anytime it expires today, I would take a scalp on that position. I would look at it with the mentality of making some money and scalping. Yes, you can hit an absolute home run. But, dude, it can go down and down and down and down and down all day. And that red line can come all the way down to here. And you're still going to lose 100% of your money if you wait till the end of the day and it's only sitting here. Where you're at right now, you have to come all the way down to $544.50 before you would break even at the end of the day based on the current price. So you're looking for a very strong decline to make any more money than you currently are, unless you got in here, right? Then you do need it to come back down a little bit. But this is your line that I'd be watching. If it falls below this line and confirms a move below like 547.50, then solid, dude. You're probably going to make a ton of money. But if it bounces off this line again, me personally, I would call the trade for the day. I hope you got in this area right here because you're making a ton of money if you did. And let me know where you got in if you want to let me know where you got in because I do hope you're making a ton of money, man. I hope you didn't get in right at that line, then it began to bounce. Let's just curious on your analysis. I know the risks. Thank you. Yeah, Landon. Good deal, man. Good deal. I'm glad you know the risks because the options trading is crazy to me, right? I've traded plenty of options, and it's just insane how much speculation people say is in the cryptocurrency space. But dude, tell me what cryptocurrency you're going to be investing in that is literally going to be moving. I don't know. 800 to 1,000% on a daily basis. You're not going to see that. But dude, you come out to stock options, right? You come out to stock options here, and you can see these puts are doing very well. They're up today. And the price of the SPY is only down 0.45%, yet you're talking about 50% losses already on those and up to 50% gains on some of these. It's going to be even better if you go to something like Tesla that's moving 3% on the day so far. 3% of the day so far, man. Some of these puts here down 50%, 70%. What is this for September 6th? This is for tomorrow. A lot of that's calls. I want to see calls. See how much they're at. Yeah, man. Look at this. 1,000% on these 255 calls for Tesla. 300%, 400%, 650%. Dude, options are wild. So scalp them, man. I don't know. That's kind of my opinion on leverage trading in general. Is scalp them and never look back. Rozzy, thank you very much for 19 months, bro. Appreciate you. 55 contracts at 20 cents. Jesus, dude, don't let 55 contracts. Oh my God, don't let that expire worthless, please. If you got them at 20 cents, you've already doubled your money. Oh, at least put your stupid stop loss on there. That's all I gotta say. At least put your stop loss on there. Created you. Appreciate you for following, man. Holy smokes. 55 contracts on the SPY. He's doubled his money. He's in at 20 cents. Perfect, dude. Perfect trade. Sure, you can make more, but you don't need to hit that home run today. You get on base every single day. You are guaranteed to win the game. Sam the Man. What's going on, Sam the Man? Rozzy says, yo, how's everybody doing? Send positive vibes and energy to everybody. Let's go, JasmyCoin. Now, let's pull up Jasmy, because somebody over on TikTok asked about it as well. So let's see how Jasmy is doing today. Where we at here? Let's move this back up so these boys can see what's going on over on the Tiki-Taki. And, Jasmy. Where are we going? And see, dude, this is my problem here. People cannot hold. People cannot hold on to a token that is moving to save their mother's life. They cannot do it. Going all the way up to 22, back down to 17 already today because people got to take profit. But they might not know somebody's coming in at an elevated market cap here. So I guess what they don't know can't hurt them. And if they just see a nice little spike up, they got to take it. But I swear to you, if it's the people in that group, they're dumb. Jasmy. Let's see. Jasmy sitting at 0178 right now, down 6% of the day today. I gotta go annual graph. It's gonna give us more. So Jasmy is coming back down to a level of pretty strong support right here. After running up from half a cent, Jasmy spiked up nicely going into March. Earlier on in the year when everything was ripping up, Shiba Inu Coin and everything was moving nicely, and then it broke that level of resistance again and spiked up to about 4 cents. Jasmy is now back down to 1.8 cents or 1.78 cents, and it is at a level of support. So if I pull up the trading view, perfect. If I pull up the trading view, you guys can see right here that this is the horizontal support that you've got. And tabbing it, coming down, tabbing it again right now. Rozzy, be a little careful if it does fall back down below this level, but you have wicked down to 1.5 cents several times. So if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, 1.5 cents there. A little bit more conservative, 1.8 cents. But it is at a pretty strong level of support. Each time since late February, it has bounced off this level and moved higher. If it falls through, I would watch out for another 75% decline, at least a 66% decline. But I do hope that it bounces off so that we can start to see some gains soon, man. We've had enough losses for the entirety of the year. Let's see some gains now, man. Let's see some gains. My goodness. Oh, I do need to see some gains. Sam the Man, how you been, man? How you been? Glad to have you in here. It's been a while since I've seen you. What happened to you with Lunk? You totally disappeared, bro. Yeah, so, ill. I think it's supposed to say ill. Yeah, I have not made Terra Luna Classic content in quite some time. So, I don't really remember when the last Terra Luna Classic video I made was, but I started a fade in mixing up Shiba Inu Coin and Terra Luna Classic content, and then I started to get a lot of sponsored content. So, I was focusing on doing the sponsored content, and I don't know, right? Since Shiba Inu Coin is still more heavily viewed than Terra Luna Classic, but that's kind of the reason that if I'm not doing something that's sponsored, it has been a little bit more Shiba Inu Coin oriented than Terra Luna Classic oriented, and it's kind of just views wise. Didn't sell WienerDog AI, and it dropped like a stone. Dude, Play-Doh's dropped even worse than WienerDog AI. Play-Doh's by far the worst pre-sale that I bought into, and I bought in heavy to Play-Doh's. So I'm sitting on Play-Doh's right now. I'm still sitting on WienerDog AI right now. I'm hoping for a recovery in them. But, dude, if they don't do some sort of a marketing push or something, I don't know. Play-Doh's did absolutely terrible. Play-Doh's raised like $7 million, man. And it's sitting at like a $900,000 market cap. Play-Doh's was by far the worst pre-sale that I bought into. It's down probably 80% from its launch. I've been holding Jasmy since January. Very nice, Rozzy. Yo, I'm late. Jimmy the Lit. Better late than never, man. Already took profit. That's what I'm talking about, Rozzy. We'll sell bike for more money in the Q3, and we'll pump like J-Bones and Claybro. Too. Thank you. Sam the Man, I like it. Claybro, I'm good, bro. Trick to get girlfriend, but has a wheelchair. Nothing wrong with a girlfriend in a wheelchair, man. Nothing wrong with a girlfriend in a wheelchair. Jasmy is nearly fully diluted. Awesome tokenomics. Yeah, dude, and the fact that it's nearly fully diluted is a very strong sign. Still the man. I still love your content. LZM. Appreciate you, dude. SHIB is dead. No, I don't think that SHIB is dead. I think that a lot of cryptocurrency right now could fall into the dead category. In terms of like views and retail interest and so on. Eric, appreciate you for following over on TikTok, man. And anybody else that clicks the follow button over there, thank you guys very much. And if you are in here and you want to click the like button by tapping the screen, really would help out. But no, dude, I don't think that SHIB is dead, right? Overall market interest, overall cryptocurrency interest right now, that's what's dead, dude. You know, you're looking at this, and I can go, yeah, custom time range. I gotta refresh it. Let's just go through today. Okay. Yeah, so you can see the search volume in September so far is a level of 4. August was 4. July was 4. June was 4. Guys, a level of 4, right? The lowest that we have been the entirety of this previous bear market. The lowest that it was in between. Guys, it wasn't even this low when Ethereum and Bitcoin were $80 and $3,000. Just put that in perspective. Search interest of a level of 4 has not been seen since April of 2017. Now, what was the price of Bitcoin April of 2017? $418 a coin. $300 to $400 per coin is what we were looking at on Bitcoin's price when we had this level of interest in it. Clearly, what is happening here? Institutions continue to load up on Bitcoin. It is that simple. Retail right now is not interested in it. Retail, for some reason, thinks it's a scam. And I am telling you, when retail pushes it back in, when retail comes flowing back in, and they begin buying cryptocurrency, and they're interested in cryptocurrency once again, they're going to throw this chart so stinking high, you are going to be sick that you are not involved in the cryptocurrency space. Bitcoin probably going to be ripping to $100,000 to $200,000 a coin. You're going to have Ethereum ripping $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. Solana might be testing $1,000 per coin, somewhere probably between $500 to $1,000 a coin. You're going to have so many gains in the cryptocurrency space that it is not going to be funny that you thought a coin was dead, right? Overall interest is dead. It's not the individual tokens right now. It's overall interest that is dead in the cryptocurrency space. And it will return, ladies and gentlemen. It will return. Let's see. Let's not talk about Winterdog AI and Play-Doh. Play-Doh's hurting my soul a little bit, man. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to average down on Play-Doh. It's down so far that I could. But, yeah, I don't know. So I heard we're crashing to 40,000. Haha, ja. Is it true? Well, it's true that you heard that. That's true, right? Peter Schiff, I don't know if this is the article that you're referencing there, but Peter Schiff says that Bitcoin is going to be crashing back down to $40,000 per coin. Now, he is based that statement on the fact that he believes the dollar is going to spiral out of control, and the economy is going to have a very hard time. And he believes that interest is going to increase. Makes no sense to me. So the only reason I think he's saying that is so that he can promote his status of being a gold-loving old man as opposed to liking Bitcoin. What actually happens if the dollar loses value is that all assets that are contra to the dollar, meaning based against it. So if you're looking at foreign exchange, If the dollar crashes, the euro is going to get expensive. If the dollar crashes, the yen's going to get expensive compared to the dollar. If the dollar loses 50% of its value, all of the other coins will essentially double against it. Same's true for Bitcoin. If the dollar declines, Bitcoin should gain in value against the dollar. So I think his reasoning is off in that article, which doesn't make sense because he's a smart guy. He knows that. So I think it's a little bit more of his marketing purposes, telling you that he loves gold and one of those secure old men and all of that. But as far as whether or not Bitcoin is going to come down to $40,000, it can, right? It can. I'm going to pull up this graph for you. Oh, you can see it. You can see it on the top right-hand side of the screen on TikTok there. This one. Yeah, so the guys on YouTube can see it as well. You're going the daily. Bitcoin can come back down to $40,000. All it has to do is fall below and confirm a move below this $50,000 level. And if it does, there's very few support levels before we get to 40,000. So it is an absolute possibility that it breaks this level at 50, and now we're testing $40,000 again. So yes, from a technical perspective, it's absolutely possible that Bitcoin comes back down to 40,000. I guess it depends on your reasoning that you're using as to whether or not it will. I hope that it doesn't, but there's plenty of things that could send Bitcoin to 100,000. There's plenty of things that could send Bitcoin back down to 40,000. I'm hoping 100,000 happens before 40,000, but we'll see there. Where do you think Pepe Unchained will go, or when do I think it'll go live? I don't know. So I don't know what Pepe Unchained's total raise is, or I guess the total time frame on their pre-sale. But I know that they have to be getting close to the pre-sale being over. Pepe Unchained has already raised $12 million. And usually you see these projects raise between like 10 and 15 million. And that was during the good times. Pepe Unchained is far exceeding expectations right now. Doing $12 million in raise is absolutely incredible when a lot of these other tokens are only doing about $2 to $4 million in raises. So, yeah, Pepe Unchained is doing very well, but I don't know exactly what time it's going to be launched. Yeah, maybe it's a former Forex trader in me that refuses to sell at a loss. Very well could be Alien Head Intelligence. The good news is, right, the former Forex trader in you probably got margin called plenty of times or had your margin bust and plenty of positions closed out for you. The good news is, buying cryptocurrency, if you're buying spot like that, dude, you can just simply hold as long as you want, and you're not going to have to close out a loss, man. That's the good part about buying spot. Let's see. Brian, they said a week. Oh, Mango Penguins, did they say they only got a week left? That's pretty good. Hey, bro, good job on fantasy football draft. You have a solid team this year. You and me, first match today. Sorry for your loss, Kombu. Sorry for your loss, my friend. I'm going to beat you, and I don't even know who I have. I like it, man. Alien had 5% gain one day, 5% dip the next day. Sell, buy, repeat over and over and over again. Do it, man. Do it. I did Forex for a very long time. And what I've learned is that anytime you guys are leveraging, anytime that you guys are day trading, anything like that, just scalp the gains. Right, that's my experience. You can sit there and you can hold a leverage trade, and you can hold a leverage trade and some solid gains for the entirety of a year, and then as soon as it turns around, man, as soon as it turns around, it's gonna go down, and then you're gonna get your account closed, right, or your trade closed at least, and then you're gonna be out of luck simply because you decided to hold. That stuff does not go up forever. It does not go down forever. It finds its median base that it likes, and it fluctuates. So take your winners and try to cut your losers short as soon as possible. Sam the Man, yes, you got all the good 3 for the USA, for sure. Stick to a set amount, and you can recover losses that way. Yeah, because what you'll usually see traders do, right? If you do stick to a set amount, and you are very disciplined, and whatever your amount is, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, okay, great. But if you start to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and you're like, dude, I'm winning and winning and winning, I'm going to go in heavier and heavier and heavier, and all of a sudden you go in very heavy, right? Or you let a loser run, now all of a sudden you've ripped your losses so great that they wiped out your previous trades. And even if you have a 70% winning strategy because you decided to go heavy on that last trade and it's the one that busted you, now you're down. So you could have 70% winners, but it's just that last loss that destroys your account. So that's why you do have to keep your scalp your winners, sure, but man, don't let your losers ride. I don't even think we've been talking about we haven't even been talking about elections, man. But look at this stupid warning. Look at that stupid warning right there, man. Isn't that ridiculous? Oh, you guys over on TikTok, if you'd like to learn more about U.S. elections, make sure that you learn about U.S. elections from TikTok, right? Click that warning right there and learn all about them. I'm sure that they are going to educate you unbiased on upcoming elections there. This is so stupid, dude. We haven't even been talking about them, yet this stuff gets flagged and this content gets flagged with warnings. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. That's so annoying, dude. Okay, Clay and chat, see you later. Jeremiah, have a great day, man. Appreciate you. It's good for me. It's good for you. Thank you, Sam the man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Coming back to take a look at look at the market right now. We got Bitcoin sitting at $56,300. It is still down 1.5% on the day today, but it is up from the $55,000 800 lows that we had earlier. Shiba Inu Coin not doing as well, but it is still bouncing back, touching intraday lows of 1306, bouncing back to 1319 right now, down 1.16% on the day today. The only coin that is in the green is Dogecoin, and Dogecoin has had a very solid minute here, very strong gain on this minute, erasing the entirety of the last couple of hours and taking Dogecoin to 9.799, 9.8 flat. So Dogecoin having a very solid minute right there, producing some very nice gains. And hopefully, man, we get a little rally in the crypto space that drives these prices higher, because that's what I need to see. BitGet. Yeah, DV, man, we can look at BitGet real quick. We can look at BitGet before we get out of here. The live stream is going to be ending in 2 hours, so if you guys want to get something looked at, let's look at it very, very quickly. Knowing that the live stream only has... Did I say 2 hours? I feel like I said 2 hours. I meant 2 minutes. I feel like I said 2 hours, though. All right, it's BitGet. BBGB. Let's see. BitGet has undergone a 2-for-1 swap. Read the official announcement there. All right, no thanks. Wow, dude, BitGet's price action is... It's very, very nice, actually. BitGet has done nothing but grow over the last 3 years, which is incredible, man. BitGet jumping up. Wow. This is probably one of the best graphs in cryptocurrency at the moment. I've not seen a token that is solidly... no, I can't say that. Caspa. Caspa's another one. Caspa's another one that over the last 3 years has done nothing but grow. So very solid token in BitGet. Even nicer gain in Caspa here. But there are some projects, man, that have continued to grow over the last couple of years. BitGet being one of them. Caspa being one of them. So gains are out there, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to go find the gains. And BitGet is a very nice one to bring up in the stream there. 2 more hours. I knew I said it, man. I knew I said it. Expression is real. Selection site. Just make sure it just make me want to win. Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. So go click that info. TikTok knows best. All right, go get informed by the people who want to inform you. Alienheads, be well, all of you winners. See ya, Clay. Be well, my friend. Let's hope Wienerdog AI, Doge vs. Play Doge, go to the green. Dude, I hope they do. I hope they do much sooner than a bull market rally. But at this point, dude, if something's sitting at a $900,000 market cap, how are you supposed to sell it knowing that we could be on the verge of the biggest bull market ever? I can't sell it right now. Guys, it is 1 o'clock. Whether you're in TikTok, whether you're in YouTube, get your name in the chat right now. We're going to go over some shout-outs. We will be back later with videos. Appreciate you guys for watching those videos. Just know that views are down. So even though they are, it is that much more important that you guys continue to watch them, click the like button and all that stuff. And I do appreciate it very much. Kombu, have a great day. Sam and the Man, see you later. Lonnie, we got Kamar and Dylan over on TikTok. Appreciate you. My own stock guru, thank you very much for clicking that follow button if you're still in there as well. Lonnie, see you later, man. Jeremiah, Sam the Man, we got Sam the Man number 7. I like it. Davey, buy me. See you later. Lonnie, Sam the Man, Jimmy, Sam the Man, Kombu, Alien Head, Sam the Man, Lonnie, Kombu, buy me, Panda. All of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me, Jeffrey? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.